Hello, I'm Koen. Welcome in our greenhouse. We live here with our family of 7. We also work here. So let me show you around. So the structure of the house, here we are the living space area. So we have the kitchen, the dining table, the salon. Up there we have our architectural firm. So we have there space for the bureau, and we also have a gathering room for about 8 people. And underneath is the basement of the building. And in the basement of the building we have all the sleeping rooms, all the bathrooms, and it's half in the ground. So the advantage of having those areas half in the ground is that we almost don't need any energy to heat or cool. So in winter we always have 22 degrees Celsius without almost no energy, and in summer it remains cool because it's half underground, so the heat of the sun doesn't have any effect on it. So the construction of the building is, we have about 3 separate parts. So we have a concrete basement, which is a rather classical build, but we can recycle all the different materials in a very easy way. Then we have the greenhouse on top, which is a circular building. We can replace that anywhere else in the world. And then we have the inside, which is a completely wooden construction, and that is completely biodegradable and doesn't make any impact on the climate. The advantage of putting a greenhouse on top of our house is you create a microclimate just around the house. So the big advantage is in winter you have great temperatures here when it's sunny outside, and right now for the moment it's 20-25 degrees here Celsius here inside. Outside we have 10-11, so it's always a very nice temperature in here. So here we are on the top floor. This is the home bureau of Kaseco, our architectural firm, and down there we have a gathering room. And the reason why we choose to build like this is because we care very much about the environment, and that's why we try to only build with sustainable materials, ecological materials. We take very good care of the water we use and how we put it in nature. Yes, the complete building runs on rainwater. So all the rainwater from the roof gets collected and gets in the lava filter before it can enter the water tanks. We have 3 of them. In the 3rd water tank we have another big wall in the tank which filters everything that's moving around or still moving around in the water. When the water tanks are completely filled up, all the water gets collected in our hole in the ground with a lot of trees right now, and that can contain about 80,000 liters of water. So all the water that comes on our roof stays here on our ground. So all the used water gets collected in a septic tank. From the septic tank we pump it here in this field, which is a completely ecological way of cleaning water. So there's a certain kind of mineral in there, which I don't know what exactly. And the plants whom are on top of it keep the filter open. So everything gets purified up to a degree of 99.5%. So everything we use in the house is completely in rainwater. Everything gets recycled and gets returned to nature. So this is the technical installation of the complete water story. So we have the pump here who takes the water from the water tank outside, gets pumped up, and then we have 3 filters, 50 micron, 25 micron and an active coal filter who filters the water for the last time, and then it gets distributed in the house for drinking, showering, washing, bathing, everything, even for the toilets, everything passes here.
So it's rainwater.
It's all filtered rainwater. So these are the batteries. So all the power and energy from the solar panels arrives here on top. And the installation is so configured that it works on 48 volts. And so we collect all our energy here in the batteries. Those are saltwater batteries, which means they contain water. So they're not toxic, they can't burn, they're very heavy. That's the downside of it, so we'll never use those in cars. So this is the heat pump, and this provides all heated water for the entire building. So it's hot water for showering, for the washing machines, for all uses we need in the building.
Okay, and what's the power source?
So we have 2 systems. We have the solar panels who create electricity, or we have the other solar panels who create heat. And this provides in the summer heat in the heat pump. So here we are in the basement, so we are 1 meter, 1 meter 20 underground. And this is where all the bedrooms are and all the bathrooms are. We have most of things who are edible, so we have artichoke, we have figs, we have a pear tree, a mandel tree, and then we have a big variation of herbs whom my wife uses in the kitchen. I just come and cut it off. The idea of building this way, well, I have to return a very long time for that. I've always been very motivated to make all buildings as energy efficient as possible. And then about 10-12 years ago, I just had an idea and I followed a very good course in bio-ecological building. It really opened my eyes. I knew that a lot of materials create a lot of CO2, but I didn't know it was that bad. So, and since then, we've really changed our view on how to build, and we try to reuse materials, make the materials, the way we use the materials also that they are recyclable and that we can reuse so that the building becomes circular. And first of all, we always try to make buildings ecological. So with ecological materials, those materials don't have impact on the climate, and that's always a better way to construct. And the biggest advantage is also those materials breathe, and it's a healthier building you get. If we had to start over again, I don't think we have to change many things except for some small technical details. But otherwise, the concept works just like we expected, maybe even better than expected. So it will be in the details, small things we maybe would have changed for the next project. If I would recommend anything at all to everybody who is wanting to construct his own home or renovate an old house, is to just think twice before you start. Exploring what's around doesn't cost anything. And there are many materials available which are bio-ecological, which are very healthy for one who lives in the house and also for the climate. So don't just go and use the materials everybody says. Don't use the synthetic materials. Just start looking what nature can give you, and there's a lot of options.
Thank you for watching. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Questions or remarks, post them in the comments down below. If you like our video, just click the subscribe button so you never miss an episode. Thank you for watching.